Hello, this is Brian Ullman of the Gem State Chronicle. Earlier today, I published an article about property taxes, looking at exactly what they are, what they do, how they work, and what it could take to eliminate them. Uh, by complete coincidence, today I received my property tax assessment for my property. I live in Ada County, so I got this neat little flyer from Ada County Assessor Rebecca Arnold, and it explains what's going on with the market, what's going on in the assessor's office, legislative changes that impact your property taxes, and also this very cool little explainer of how assessments relate to property taxes. Every year I hear the same thing. My assessment went up. That means they're raising my taxes. That's actually not the case. My assessment actually did go up this year by a little bit. But that does not necessarily mean my taxes will go up. It depends on what the budgets of all the taxing districts that I'm in are set at. It also depends on what happens with all the other properties in those districts. Your house might go up in value, but if all your neighbors go up more, then their share of your property tax will be more than yours, or vice versa. You don't know until you see the budgets. Now, what's very interesting, and I think very important for people to be aware of, is that you have a say in what those budgets are. I've got this list of all the taxing districts I'm in: Ada County, Emergency Medical; Ada County Highway District, ACHD; School District Number 2, which is West Ada; City of Eagle, Dry Creek Cemetery, Eagle Fire, Eagle Sewer, the Mosquito Abatement District, and the College of Western Idaho. Yours might be different. You might be in Boise School District, or in some other region of the state. But it'll all be there on your assessment. And what else do you have? It shows what taxes you paid to those entities in 2023, in 2024. My taxes actually went down in all these places, especially the West Ada School District. It went down by 44%. And that's because they failed to pass a levy that was going to be a replacement for a different levy. Beside the information about each taxing district, it has a phone number. So you can call that office. I can call up Ada County. I can call up the Ada County Highway District. I can call up Eagle Fire District and say, hey, what's going on? What are my taxes going to? It also has the date of a public hearing. So for example, the public budget hearing for Ada County is on July 22nd. Emergency Medical District is the same day. Ada County Highway District is August 27th. West Ada School District is June 9th. So that's just a couple weeks from now. City of Eagle is August 12th. So why are they giving you that information? It's so you can take part in the deliberation for your community's budgets. You can go to these meetings. You can sign up for public comment. You can take a look at their proposed budget and say, no, that's too much money. I don't want you to raise property taxes to pay for this new park or whatever. Or maybe you look at their budget and say, all this is reasonable, and go there and tell them, thank you for being frugal. Last year, Ada County took, these districts can take up to 3% of additional property taxes each year. They can raise your property taxes by 3%. They can also raise taxes based on new growth, and they can take what's called foregone. So if they don't raise your taxes 3%, they can say, well, we're going to raise taxes 1% this year, and then reserve 2% of foregone for next year, and then next year they can raise it 5%, so they can catch up. Last year, I believe Boise took the full 3%. Ada County took, I want to say 1.2%. I could be wrong on that. I'm sure Commissioner Beck will correct me if I'm wrong. And Eagle took nothing, although they did reserve foregone. So it'll be interesting to see what they all do this year. But again, you can take part in that process. You can go look at these proposed budgets and go make public comment, call and email your representatives on all of these boards. To raise taxes, to be a taxing district, you have to face the voters. And that's why I felt so frustrated that turnout in last week's election was only 8% in Ada County, because these are the boards that are raising your taxes. Eagle Sewer, on this, one of my taxing districts, 3 people for that board were on the ballot last week. School districts, they have to come to you for levies, as well as electing trustees to their boards. Eagle Fire District, there's 3 commissioners on the Eagle Fire District, and they're all elected by the voters. Now, that's one of the great things about our Republican system of government, is that anybody who raises your taxes has to face the voters. It's not just some decision made in some dark room somewhere. But that only works if you as a voter take part. You have to go to these meetings. You have to look at the budgets and decide, do I support this or do I not? Now, of course, it's entirely possible they'll not listen to you. They'll just say, yeah, thank you for your comment. We're going to do it anyway. And that does happen. But then those people have to come back for re-election. And if you're motivated enough, if you are connected enough, if you put in the time and the energy and the money, you can make sure that they don't win their next election if you feel they're not properly representing you as a voter. So all that is to say, read the article today at gemstatechronicle.com, subscribe via Substack at newsletter.gemstatechronicle.com, and check out your own assessment and take a close look at all the information that's on it, and then do what's necessary to be a citizen of our republic. This is not a spectator sport. Your participation is required. Have a good day.